It's been said a good product will sell itself, and that's even true for sausage. There was an Ohio farmer by the name of Bob Evans, and he wanted to market his sausage and pork products to a much wider audience. As a result, today, you can enjoy his legacy at his Ohio family farm.
The red buildings with the yellow signs are a familiar sight across the Midwestern and Southeastern landscape.
CC, you're ready.
Bob Evans restaurants have served up home-style hospitality since 1948. But the story of this successful chain actually begins on a farm started by the company's founder and namesake.
Bob Evans, the individual, lived on this farm. He raised his family on this farm. And our job is to maintain the heritage of this area with this farm.
And share that heritage with the public. Some 40,000 visitors a year enjoy everything from eating at Bob's original restaurant.
Great place for lunch, dinner, yep. We had breakfast though, even though it was lunch.
To touring his sprawling 1,000-acre working farm.
Bob Evans was an entrepreneur. He was innovative. He was a free thinker. He always had ideas to try to improve things that you do.
Bob's transition from farmer to entrepreneur came as he turned his farm-raised hogs into his special pork sausage, selling his trademarked patties and links at a sausage shop he opened on the farm.
And he was one of the first producers to use whole hog sausage. Now, I'm sure there were others, but he was one of the original ones to use that. And that's how he got started.
That store eventually became the first Bob Evans restaurant. Bob's brother Tim was a partner and remembers well those early days.
It was slow for a good while, but then, you know, we could see the potential was there and it would work. We just kept working it, and I think we went from Columbus, then we went into Toledo, Ohio, which was a big deal.
From the beginning, Bob knew the value of publicity, and in those early days, he took advantage of a new medium known as television.
Easily done. On plate or bun. Just right for Saturday night.
When he made his first commercials to advertise the sausage, he invited people down to the farm. So people came to the farm, and they literally knocked on the door and came in the house in the homestead and visited with him.
As more visitors showed up on his doorstep, Bob decided he should have a restaurant for them.
He was passionate about the restaurant and what we did in there. He always had ideas about things we can change and things we can improve. He always talked about quality service, cleanliness, and customers being satisfied when they walk out the door.
From there, he opened the whole farm to the public.
I think it gives them a feel of our background, and actually we're still country boys, and always will be.
Bob and his wife Jewel raised 6 children in the farmhouse, which is now on the National Register of Historic Places. The farmhouse is also a museum, housing the history of this farmer turned businessman. You can sit at the reconstructed counter of the original steakhouse owned by Bob Evans. See life-size models of him and wife Jewel filming their television commercials in their original kitchen. And even see Bob's signature hat.
I've been coming here since I was 5 years old, and I'm almost 38 now, so my son comes here with me. We usually stop here probably once a month on the way between Indiana and North Carolina.
Once you've taken in the Evans family history, you can walk or drive around the farm where cattle, corn, and sorghum are raised. And for one weekend in October, this place really comes alive during the Bob Evans Farm Festival.
Bob Evans had passions. He was passionate for the local farmer, and we try to maintain the heritage and the home-style friendliness that Bob started when he started the company.
Bob passed away in 2007 at the age of 89, but he left a remarkable legacy that stretches far beyond his southern Ohio farm.